We are breaking the stigma to talk about the mental health challenges facing first responders. In that line of work, you can understand the elevated rates of stress, anxiety, and PTSD.
As Cindy Hsu reports, several people spoke openly about how they're dealing with the issues on and off the job.
My members are subjected to traumas that can only be equated to people at war. And these things stay with them, and they need, proper outlets to deal with these things.
Michael Schreiber is the Health and Safety Officer for the Uniformed Firefighters Association and has been working for decades to make sure the mental health needs of the FDNY and their families are addressed.
9/11 really sparked a change in seeing what first responders need.
It became very clear after the attacks on September 11th that service was in great need. Friends of Firefighters was born out of that tragedy.
Friends of Firefighters offers free or low-cost mental health counseling and services, a place to go to decompress or have a more directed conversation for specific needs or issues.
Sometimes it's stuff we don't want to talk about there that we're still thinking about. We might not say in front of a bunch of guys, so it's nice to, know that Friends of Firefighters are here.
This decommissioned firehouse in Red Hook, Brooklyn is home to Friends of Firefighters, and it offers much-needed service. A recent survey found stress, burnout, and depression were issues for more than half of those working as first responders.
The whole mental health awareness thing is definitely important because, you can't really be physically healthy if you're not mentally healthy.
For Thomas Roldan, Michael Remo, and William Coe, the Friends of Firefighter resources have been invaluable. But these members of New York's bravest also found another outlet to deal with some mental health challenges: bike riding.
I got involved with the initial bike ride just to get myself back on track. And I was kind of spiraling out of control. And so I thought this would be a good way to kind of focus on something.
Talking to someone is probably priority number one with mental health, but getting out and exercising, it's very, very important as well.
These firefighters have embraced this new outlet and are currently training with the Live Strong Foundation for a 343-mile ride between New York and Boston to mark the 25 years since 9/11.
To be able to do something I love and know it's helping people both live strong cancer, mental health, Friends of Firefighters, it's great.
We forget to take care of ourselves because we're just putting everything into that other person.
Kia Carbone is a social worker and recently married firefighter William Coe. Her mother, Nancy Carbone, founded Friends of Firefighters, and Kia is involved there as well.
It's like the analogy of on an airplane. You have to put your oxygen mask on first because you can't save anybody if you don't have any air.
Schreiber says Friends of Firefighters has seen an uptick in the number of members reaching out.
And that's not because things are getting worse. It's because people are actually acknowledging, the situation that they're in.
Fire department is family, so you got to bring that out and, start sweating and crying together on the bike.
Cindy Hsu, CBS News, New York.
Exercise heals a lot. If you have a story idea related to mental health, you can reach out to Cindy by scanning the QR code on your screen. It could turn into our next report in our Breaking the Stigma series.